Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bud Rudy here. Tonight, before a live audience, we attempt something never before accomplished in the history of journalism. For years, researchers have debated a troubling question. How many personalities can fit inside one corgi? To help answer that question, we've invited a very special guest. Please welcome Pepper Jack. Now, many of you know Pepper Jack as a loyal companion, occasional philosopher, and part-time menace to squirrels everywhere. What you may not know is that tonight, through the power of hypnosis, we hope to explore the deepest corners of his subconscious mind. Pepper Jack, are you ready? Excellent. When I snap my fingers, you will become the world's foremost therapist. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Pepper Jack. Why are you wearing that plaid coat? Have you been giving therapeutic advice to lumberjacks or tree huggers?
You're amazed I'm rocking lumberjack chic? Listen, when a squirrel's got nut anxiety or a pine's feeling sappy, they curl up on my couch and I match their vibe. Plaid sisime, rooted but ready to grow. So yeah, I hug trees, then charge them one belly rub per breakthrough. Everybody leaves happier and better dressed.
Do you think I have unresolved issues?
We've only spoken for 8 seconds so far, but I'm sure you have plenty of unresolved issues yet to be diagnosed. Sometimes the quickest chats reveal the slowest truths.
Why do people online argue so much?
Woof woof. The internet's like a dog park where everyone's barking through fences instead of sniffing butt. Screens strip away the tail wags and ear twitches so folks feel safe growling without looking you in the eye. Add a sprinkle of anonymity and a 24-hour treat bowl of outrage, and suddenly every chihuahua thinks he's a Great Dane defending the universe. My advice, pause, tilt your head, and ask yourself if you'd still bare your teeth if the other pup were sitting right in front of you with those big, vulnerable eyes. 'Cause once the leash of empathy snaps, all you're left with is a lot of noise and zero belly rubs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully transformed a corgi into a licensed therapist. Science demands that we continue. When I snap my fingers, this hypnotized corgi will assume the identity of the world's greatest canine superhero. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Super Pepper. So, Super Pepper, what kinds of heroic deeds do you perform daily while patrolling your domestic domain?
Even chickens owe rent to the silent security squad. I watched a squirrel the size of a loaf of bread plotting buffet larceny, intercepted like a red-caped blur. Gratitude isn't their strong suit. Feathers only ruffle for corn. Remember, heroes wear masks, not capes. And dinner bells never clap for bodyguards.
And what is your greatest weakness?
Bacon. That crispy, salty whisper of sunrise flips the whole morning like a golden pancake.
So which dining experience is best? A bowl of kibble or the natural goodness of a trash can full of moldy leftovers?
Kibble crunch beats can sludge, but a trash can jackpot smells like freedom. Squirrel, gamey cardio wrapped in a tail tastes like victory after the chase. Still, I'll trade the whole menu for one quiet bowl you set down while I pretend I hadn't already planned the heist. Choose the kibble, close the lid, and watch gratitude wag harder than hunger ever could.
And one final question before we meet yet another of your unique personalities. What kind of superhero antics do you perform while indoors?
Inside, I trade the cape for carpet stealth mode. I'd patrol the hallway shadows, tallying squeaky toys like a pint-sized accountant, then sprawl by the window, counting clouds and silently judging squirrels. When the fridge hums, I teleport to its base, hopeful for a rogue cheese cube. If none appear, I spin once, flop, and dream of heists yet to come. Every nap is practice for the next big chase, and every snore is a promise that tomorrow's couch will still remember my shape.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our final Pepper Jack personality reveal of the evening. After I snap my fingers once more, our canine chameleon shall believe himself to be a world-renowned soothsayer, prognosticator, and fortune teller. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Pepper Jack, the dubious oracle. Okay, Mr. Dubious, let's jump right in with a question that every person on Earth wants an answer to. Will humanity ever find peace?
Unfortunately, Mr. Rudy, humanity keeps putting humans in charge of that project. And you know what they say? Garbage in, garbage out.
Here's a question that has been debated by scholars and school children alike. How much actual wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
The woodchuck foreman just whispered the sacred quata in my ear. Exactly 42 cord of wood before the moon grows barred and the chucking clause expires. Anything beyond that incurs overtime.
Okay, Oracle, here's a strange one for you. I have a friend who claims he was visited by space aliens in his bedroom late one evening. He claims they used an anal probe on him. Then they left. He wants to know if they will ever return for an anal encore. Remember, I'm asking for a friend.
Aha!
Mr. Rudy, the stars remember every pleasant squeal, and they are scheduling an encore when the moon drips silver on the roof. Just tell your imaginary friend to leave the window open and the jar of lube on the window sills. Space cowboys always ride back to the ranch that squeals for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, our experiment appears to have reached its conclusion. We have successfully transformed one corgi into a therapist, a superhero, and a dubious oracle. For the sake of public safety and possibly zoning regulations, I will now return Pepper Jack to the closest approximation of normal behavior he is capable of achieving. Okay, Pepper Jack, are you back to normal?
Normal? I'm not sure I've ever been normal.
So you're no longer a therapist? And you're no longer a superhero? And the Oracle?
The therapist is real. Super Pepper is real. The Oracle is real too. They're all me. They're all part of the same dog. Me! The real question is, which one is talking to you right now?
When she told me it was over, it wasn't really news to me. That ship not only sailed, but I watched it sink. And in an act of inspiration, I pretended to be hurt. I thought it might make could